G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to avoid getting scammed in Hypixel Skyblock. Now there are so many scams around, so I'm going to do my best to cover as many as I can. If I do in fact leave any obvious ones out, put them in the description below and maybe give some information about how to avoid those. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. Alright, the first one you'll find in Party Finder in Dungeons. Now, most of you already know this, but this one here is pretty obvious. When it says S+, VC no need to talk, that there is a huge red flag. You know why? Because they're going to ask you to visit their island, and right here, you're going to find out they're making you join a Discord. Now, this is not bannable because Hypixel can't detect signs, etc. When they ask you to join a Discord, they will ask you to verify. Make sure you're verified so you can join the VC. When they ask you to verify, they're going to make you use your email, and bada bing, bada boom, your account is gone. So please, simple and easy to avoid. Never join a party that asks you to join Discord, because 99% of the time it is a scam. No one wants to VC with you in Monkey Finder, I promise you that. Not because I don't want to, but if you want to join a VC to do dungeons, go to Discord first, find a server that does it. Don't do it through Minecraft. Pretty easy scam to avoid. Second one is probably less noticeable for some people if they don't use a text pack like myself. So as you can see in my inventory, I have a hype which is worth 1.8 bill, and I have a necromancer sword which is worth 10 mil. When trading this, let's say that the person on the other end of this trade doesn't have a texture pack. When they're trading and they don't hover over this maybe a second or third time, I could quickly switch it out for something like this. So it's super important to always check which items you're trading for before you click accept, because on face value, these things look the exact same. It's super easy to get scammed. So either get a texture pack, or always check the item you're trading for or trading with, and make sure you haven't put the wrong item in. But if you go mods, it's pretty easy to see. It may show you how much your item value is. Just be very cautious when trading items that look like other items. If it's really unique items like this, you won't have to check as much. Always be super cautious. The second one is the collateral scam. This one's been in the book for as long as I can remember, but I'll just go over it real quick. So when you are asking someone to either apply something for you or borrow something from you, you always ask for collat. Now collat can either be given in coins or an item of similar value. Now one thing to remember, an item they may give you, such as, let's go to my Skyblock menu and get my storage. I have a pet here worth 90 million. Now this was worth about 200 mil a day ago because it was auction manipulated. Now, auction being manipulated with the pricing, so nothing to do with the scam, but it can also change the value of things. So if someone borrowed maybe, let's say, a drill off me for 26 mil, took a Zodiac Dragon, the Zodiac Dragon was only worth 33 mil, but usually it's worth 10, you can potentially get scammed. So easiest way to avoid getting scammed when giving collat or being given collat is just give coins. It's much easier than trying to haggle an item that may be worth maybe a few mil, but a few mil higher, a few mil lower, please. And if you can, as always, just avoid trying to use collat, craft things yourselves. But if you seriously need that collat, take something of similar value that holds its value, something like a tree capitator? Yeah, how do you pronounce it? This thing holds its value because it has a raw craft cost. For some things that don't have a raw craft cost, like skins, they can be manipulated. So don't take skins as collab. Take things that cost a certain amount to make. Something like there, 10 mil, and you can find another item of similar value. Here's a really good example. This one has 14 mil craft cost. This one has 10. If someone's borrowing an auger fishing rod, give them that, and maybe 4 mil on top. Even it out. So therefore, no party loses anything. Even when an item like skins can be manipulated, do not take them. A few to mention is co-op inviting. Everyone knows this by now, but please do not invite someone to co-op that you don't know personally. Even if you trust them with your whole life, do not invite them. I've played as a solo co-op for as long as I can remember. And yes, there are benefits to having a co-op. It's usually quite fun. But trust me, it's not worth grinding all the way up then for someone to take all your money and leave. So be as careful as you can when inviting someone to your co-op. Though I wouldn't consider it a scam, you do it at your own risk like you do everything else. This one obviously has the highest risk as you are officially kind of the other part of their account, meaning they can access your money, so on and so forth. If you have more than 2 people, they could even kick you and you could lose your entire profile, which is probably worse than just getting you normally scammed. So please, though it's probably the least likely to happen, it is the most deadly. Do not invite someone to a co-op unless you know them. Pretty easy. Another oldie but a goodie is dungeon carrying scams. So say you're a low level looking to get a floor 6 or a floor 7 completion. You're like, let's see, is anyone offering it in here? We go to floor 7, find a party, and we hopefully try and find someone who's carrying. Now, luckily, you won't always find people scamming, but there will be people who are saying, I'm offering, I'm offering carries right here. This one is another common scam. A level 25 carrying Kata 24 is not possible. That's an automatic scam. When you join their party, they'll ask you to pay them 8 mil up front, and before they even carry you in a run, they can just leave. This is another obvious scam, and so is this. You see these go around so often, and these are two scams you can easily avoid. If you want to get carried, best thing is to go to a Discord and get certified carriers, ones who've been trusted by many before, and not some level 25 archer who probably is going to scam you. There's a 99% chance they will. Please avoid it. Now finally, I do want to mention the most important thing, and that's coming back to collateral. When you are getting stuff reforged, getting things added onto you, anything like that, please ask for collat. Though people may have requirements you don't have and you ask them to add it for you, you've essentially given away a free piece without asking anything in return. So for example here, let's say I want another reforge on it and I don't have that reforge available. Ask someone to do it for me. I'm going to need the equivalent in return. So looking just to the left here, it says 8.6 mil total coins. I need to ask for at least 8.5 mil back. So therefore, if they run off the boots, I don't lose everything. That's just a precaution you can always take, is always ask for collateral in anything you do. If you're ever giving an item away and you're not comfortable with it, ask for collat, and you can save yourself getting scammed hundreds and hundreds of times. And yeah, if I've missed anything, just put it in the comments. This was a pretty brisk little video just to help you out and make sure you're up to date with all the scams, as scams are everywhere. Never invite someone to co-op unless you know them. Never join a party that asks for Discord, and never join a party that says I carry you and make you pay up front before you've actually even been carried. They're pretty simple scams to avoid. I know a lot of you are pretty well over it now, but for the new people, okay, don't get scammed. Raiding is a whole other thing I'll never get into because raiding is a huge, huge deep hole, and it's just shit. I'm not going to teach you how to not get raided. You can make sure you avoid it. But yeah, peace out, Girl Scouts.